Hello everyone, we have a nice boys basketball GMC White Division matchup between the Sayreville Bombers and the New Brunswick Zebras, the best and worst team in the White Division, but it looks like it should shape out to be a good one. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Roca with New Brunswick Today, and I'll be providing coverage for today's game. On a rainy and usually warm winter day in New Brunswick, New Jersey, the title is up for grabs as the two best teams in the GMC Blue Division, the hometown New Brunswick Zebras and the visiting Middlesex Blue Jays, will go head-to-head in tonight's match to prove who should be the rightful champion. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Roca with New Brunswick Today, and I'll be providing coverage for tonight's match. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Roca with New Brunswick Today, and now I'm joined here with head coach Pat Appello of the Middlesex Blue Jays, who just defeated the New Brunswick Zebras 55-21 in a very important match to seal that Blue Division title. Coach, how do you think your team performed today? I know you guys try to coach them while they're in certain positions on the mat today, and how do you think they were doing? Were they listening to you guys and taking your advice?
I'd say 90% of them listened. There's a couple that didn't, but we're going to work on that.
Coach Castillo, going into today's game, you guys were 6-0. Now you're 7-0. How does your team feel after the first round of the GMC?
Our team feels very, very good right now.
What season is this for you, Coach?
This is number 7.
Number 7, okay. And now how do you think this season is shaping up for you guys now?
We're playing pretty well. We're 4-1. We got 2 tough games in a row coming up, though. One against Sayreville and then one against Colonia.
Okay, yeah, two tough division opponents. I know you had a tough division win tonight against New Brunswick, and to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be as close as it was tonight, but is that something that you can expect going into these division games?
Yeah, it's every time I come here, it's always tough. No matter what kind of team I have or no matter what kind of team he has, it's always hard for us to come in here and actually play a full four quarters. It's really tough for us. A win is a win.
A win is a win, and you guys won by 4 points. The score was 41-37. And I
7 points at the end of the game, which is unacceptable, but it made the game a lot closer than it seemed.
Were there any players that you were watching out for going into this game that you thought that you had to watch out for? Just make sure they don't do too much.
Number 3, I forget his name.
Maurice French.
Maurice French is a good ball player. He's a great athlete, and he makes them go. He runs the floor very well. So I thought the big kid, 35, for them played outstanding today. I didn't expect it. We didn't expect him to do much, and he came in and he played like a beast. So
actually, he started off the bench, and usually he doesn't start some games, but today he actually ended up with a double-double, which was surprising. That was their good change, but well, I was just going to ask you, so it looks like your team is comfortable with shooting the ball. And once you guys established the shooting game, they really respected you guys. It really looked like they respected the 3 from you.
Yeah. We were a little off tonight, though. We missed a lot of open looks.
Who's usually your best shooter? It looks like you have 2 or 3 that you can rely on.
Alex Corrigan is probably my best shooter, and Mike Lionikis is probably my second best shooter. I have a kid off the bench who shoots pretty well, too. So
I'm just going to talk about defense a little bit. You were able to force their point guard, Samad Davila, to come up with 5 turnovers. Now, that must be huge for your team.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on defense. This is actually, them scoring 37 points to us against us was, we were saying if we keep them under 30, we're going to win, and that's what we try to do every time. We're not a pressure team. We're more of a help team. If we can just force them into unforced errors, that's what we look to do, And we did that. Most of his turnovers tonight weren't because of us. They were just unforced errors.
It looks like, New Brunswick, I think, likes to push the pace. I don't think they had any fast break points, to be honest. I think you guys ran right down the court and stuck with them, which is a very good job. Just going to ask you, what happened in the second quarter? It looks like they held you guys down to just 2 points. Could you just talk about that a little bit?
Cold. We started off pretty good. First quarter, I think we were up maybe 14-5 or something like that. And then in the second quarter, we missed our shots, And those are shots that we usually hit. So
at the end of the first half, the score is Sayreville Bombers 37, New Brunswick Zebras 34. Leading the way is Ryan O'Leary with 13 points, as he has 3 threes in this one. On the other side for New Brunswick, the leader is Umar Sano with 9. Wenzel Dunlap with 8, and Emmanuel Osi with another 7 points. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Roca with New Brunswick today, and here I'm joined with Cameron Howell and Luis Borgia. Ladies, how do you feel to get the second win of your season today?
It felt like we really accomplished something. We went into this game really pushing ourselves, pushing each other, and I feel like we were well prepared in practice. So it felt really good to finally achieve something that we worked so hard for.
Yeah, we've been working really hard towards getting another win, and we know that our hard work paid off today.
How did it feel to play against New Brunswick as opposed to other teams that are in your conference? Now I'm joined with the back line, the backbone of this team from New Brunswick, the defense, who are the unsung heroes most of the time. Let's start from left to right. We have Pena, Santos, Reyes, and Solano. First we'll start with you, Pena. Pena, what's your goal usually? What's your strategy on the team?
Well, my main strategy is basically to be smart with the ball.
And when you have it, are you usually looking to push the ball upfield?
Yeah, because basically the backs are very fast, so our main job is to make an overlap run.
And Solano, looks like you have the same type of job as well. Can you just tell us today how the Patriots played against you guys and what it was like?
Oh, well, today they really gave us a really good game.
What's your style when you run the ball? Are you usually trying to cut, or are you trying to just run into people? What do you like to do?
I like to follow the ball.
Is there any preference, let's say, if you guys make it to the final, would you rather play against a team like South Brunswick, who you guys have played against before, or would you prefer a different team where you two don't even know each other?
It really doesn't matter. We're just going to come out and play, and then our mentality just to come to win.
Mohammed, can you just hold up your helmet for a second? Could you show us the front of your helmet?
Helmet, man.
Wow, that is hard work right there, huh? That guys are 16-0 now. Congratulations. You just took down a team that was ranked number 1. They ranked them number 1 over you guys when you guys were ranked now number 20 in the state. Going into the GMC County tournament, now you guys are number 2. So you'll play South River, and then you guys will play in the quarterfinals on, I think, October 27th, which is a while away. But guys, just give me your thoughts on this game. On a chilly 54-degree evening in Woodbridge, New Jersey, it's the South Brunswick Vikings at the number 1 seed going head-to-head against the number 6 seeded South Plainfield Tigers for the GMC County Tournament Championship. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Roca, and I'll be providing the coverage on this Halloween night. Now, on the JV and freshman levels, New Brunswick were victorious, taking home those GMC County Tournament Championships. And the varsity team thought they were going to take the tournament championship as well, until 2 nights ago, the South Plainfield Tigers upset them with a score of 4-3. Now, this is a team that, let's say the New Brunswick team was 18-0. They have scored over 100 goals in this season, and I had already beaten the South Plainfield Tigers twice in the regular season. First was 8-0, second time was 6-3 in a White Division Championship game. And 2 nights ago, South Plainfield had shown that going into this tournament, they were going to be victorious, and they were going to show the improvement they made all season long. And starting off in this tournament, they were able to defeat the Sayreville Bombers, ranked number 11th in the tournament, by a score of 6-5 in penalty shots. Going into overtime, it was a hard-fought victory after the regulation was 3-3. And then after that, they had to face a previously ranked Monroe Falcons team, who was ranked number 20 at one point. But they were able to notch a goal late into the game and get that 1-0 victory. And then afterwards, of course, they had to take on New Brunswick, a team that had given them a lot of trouble throughout the White Division season and everything. But now they're here, and they look like they're ready to make a bang. And now they have to take on the number 1 seeded South Brunswick Vikings, who had unloaded 6 goals against JP Stevens, unloaded 8 goals against Old Bridge, and then had a tough win that they had to get against the East Brunswick Bears. So let's see now that this Vikings team is with Jermaine Small, their second leading goal scorer. And they lost to New Brunswick as well, 2-1 about a week ago, but they were out Jermaine Small. So let's see how they do. But either way, this should be a great matchup that we have going into today's game. All right, Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on your victory tonight, the new GMC Blue Division champions in wrestling. I'm Stephen Roca. Thanks for watching.